Hi guys, this is Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't done so just yet, please like and subscribe and please share with a friend. Hi guys, this is Carol. I'm back with another video. As promised, I got a request to do a video on hand filing, and as I started doing my research for hand filing, I realized if I'm going to do a really good video on hand filing, the first thing I have to do, perhaps, is talk about hand files. So slightly off camera here, I have an arsenal of hand files. Don't worry about it. I'll bring them into focus in a second. But I wanted to show you what I was going to, I'm going to do, a little talk on the hand files. And then we have a little chart right here that we're going to document some information we learn about files and buffers and sponge buffers and different things like that, and the options you have for using them. So here I listed a few brands of what it is I have on hand. So I have the non-brand name files. I have tons of those. And then I have some beauty secrets that you can find at Sally's Beauty Supply. Of course, I have Young Nails, Get Nail 32, Mia Secrets, and a brand called Tropical Shine. I believe I get this one at the Professional Beauty Supply Store, Cosmoprof, but I'm quite sure you can find that other places. But those are the ones we're going to be talking about. And of course, we're going to be talking about buffers as well. If you hand filing or e-filing, you still need to do those. Okay. We will talk a little bit today about sanding bands and the difference between using sanding bands and hand files. I don't have a lot of sanding bands here right this second at my disposal because this is a hand filing video, but we'll talk just a tad bit about sanding bands. So let's just move this for a second. And right here, I have some, bringing into focus here, I have some Mia Secret Professional Nail System 180, 180. These are half moon hand files. I have one here from Kira Sky. It's an 8080. I have some, these are 100 180 grits by Beauty Secrets. And these, I get these at Sally's, your local Sally's Beauty Supply. I believe you can get the Tropical Shine as well. The zebras, these are 180 medium grit. This one is medium. This one is coarse. Sanding hand files. I'm not sure why I'm saying sanding band. This is my well-used Get Nailed 32 8080. I don't have any new ones of these, but any file that you see that looks like this that is obviously used, you already know. This is my local nail supply 8080. I will talk a lot about these. You can tell I use them a lot, specifically this one. I actually have been testing this particular file for a long time. We'll talk about that in a second, okay? This particular file right here, I did some heavy mileage on this, and I'll tell you all about it in a second. We'll talk some more about buffing and the different tools available. They come in all shapes and sizes. They come like this size. I have tons of those. That even have the smaller ones that look like this one. Lots of buffing options. And of course, we have some sponge buffers. This is a Young Nail 180 180. This one is by, I believe, this is a 100 180. And of course, I also have my well-used Young Nails 180 180. And like I said, if they look used and abused, these are my personal files. These are not used on anybody but myself. Okay. All right. Also, I cannot finish this video without this tool. I have no idea what they call this. But when I was in Boston, as well as when I was in Augusta, Georgia, my nail tech from Boston and my nail tech in Augusta used one of these guys. I have to figure out what the name of this thing is, but this buffer is second to none. Okay, we'll talk about this as well. All right, anybody ready to talk about nail hand files? Okay, so let's start with the None brand since I have it on the top. Now, this particular file, I want to show you something. I wish I had a marker. Right in this area here, it has leftover, when I soak my nails off, and the nails, you're trying to move the, oh, wait a second, I have a profile backstage 150 here, and I believe this is something from Young Nails 100 180. You can tell it's been used a lot, but the print is not on it, so I can't tell you who it be. I want to say it's Young Nails, but I really can't tell. Yes. So back to the None brand name. So I compare everything that I do when it comes to nails to when I used to get my nails, way before I became a nail tech myself, went to beauty school. I would go to one of the top nail salons in Boston to get my nails done. And a couple of things that the nail techs use. This was the nail brush that they use. I think I did a video on this, but I'll do a video on Kolinsky brushes by itself. But this is the one that they use. I compare everything. I don't care whose brand it is. I compare everything to the performance of this brush to everybody else's brush. So whenever I do a review, I will always do a review on whether the brush is compatible or in comparison to this one, whatever the brand is. Okay, you have to have a starting point somewhere. And so that starting point brings me to these files right here. So when they come new, these files has a white surface on it, and as you use it to the different degrees, you will see the white part start going away. But it doesn't mean that the file is not still functionable. It just means like whatever they put on it to make it look appealing to you at the time of purchase, it's actually rubbing off. In this area of this hand file right here, it's actually missing some of the grit on it. But this file will finish a nail set for me each and every single time. Once again, guys, I have been thinking about making a hand file video for the longest while, and it's a reason why some of the files look like this is because at every opportunity I get, I would absolutely use the same file. I wanted to see how long the files would last and if it was actually worth purchasing it again. All right. So, so this file here, we're going to use it tonight to take the product off my nails because I want to show you how used and abused this file is and it still works. Okay, so that's the one for the None brand right here. The one we see the None brand, these are the ones that I'm talking about, right? And then the Beauty Secrets are the banana files. I don't see a whole lot of nail techs using the bananas, but it's a beautiful file to use if you know how to use it. If you know how to hold it, right? You know how, yeah, you have to hold. I was taught to hold it that way anyways. Then for the Young Nails, where are you, Young Nails? In the Young Nail products, I actually fell in love with sponge files for finishing, starting with Young Nails. This is the very first time I was introduced to a sponge buffer. I gotta tell my husband, I'm not sure, I didn't hear it on the last video, but the surround sound is killing. I can hear it booming all the way up here, and I hope it's not ruining my video. But yeah, when I'm downstairs, it doesn't sound that loud, but whenever I'm up here, I can hear it. And I'm not sure if you can hear it on the video. I just don't want to have any copyright issues. But anyways, this file looked the way it does because on this particular one, the finish that I was talking about that I get from this, I wanted to get it from this product. And another thing I've seen other nail techs do is put some cuticle oil on the nail and buff it. It gives the same results as this, except that it could ruin your... It still works, but like I can still see where the oil is in the sponge. And I wash these things, guys, after every use I use on myself. I do wash them because they're washable. But the oil started making the file part, the grit part comes off. So this is no fault of young nails. This is using cuticle oil to get the finish I would get with this one. And so it tend to not make the sponge last that long. So I will show you what I mean when I talk about putting the cuticle oil down and filing it. And so I wanted to show you that so that you can see the what I'm talking about. Okay, so where we at now? So this is Young Nails Get Nail 32. A year ago this month, I ordered some products from Get Nail 32. And I use this file. You can tell I did. I use this file, use this file, use this file, use this file, use this file. It still works. We will take one of the nails down with this. I was cooking, guys. I got stuff on my hands. And then, of course, we have buffers. We know what we use this for. And if you don't, I will talk about buffers when we get to that point. Okay? So let's take some notes here. So on the none file, I want to say this one is at least a year old. Okay? And let's start with, I'm going to take these down because I'm going to do a video pretty soon for my Thanksgiving Day nails. And so these are going to come down. So I'm going to do my thumb with this one is going to be my thumb. All right. So we're going to use the one that I told you that I had for a long time that has products on it and see how well it removed the gel. So on this nail, I have 1 coat of clear gel on the bottom. And then I did my artwork so that I put 1 coat of the white gel down. And then I put the cow prints and the dots on. I put the line on, and then I always finish my work with 2 coats of gel. So in some places like here, it has 3 coats of clear, and here it has 3 coats of clear as well as the artwork and the white. Okay, so this file that I used for almost a year to take the to remove my gel, hand filing it off. And the reason why I'm showing you this, guys, is that I noticed something on, it doesn't happen as much right now, but I noticed it for a while that a lot of people were purchasing a lot of, you're learning to do nails, and they were purchasing a lot of expensive stuff. And then now they are trying to sell it because they didn't take to doing nails well. And I want you to know that you have options. You can buy the brand name stuff, but the non-brand name stuff will work just as well. And like I said to you guys, there is a lot of brand name stuff out there. And so there is a lot of brand name stuff out there. But if you can't find them, there's no need for you to spend a whole lot of money while you're learning. just to have the brand name stuff. I am here to show you that this file is at least a year old and it has product stuck to it, and I had no problem removing the gel off my nails. Look at that. Right? So if you can't get your hands on, or you want to try doing nails and you're looking for a hand file, by all means, I have them all. I have the not polished ones. I have products from Profile Backstage. I have all the brands that are out there. I'm not trying to make it out to seem like if I don't want you to purchase those things. I'm just showing you that if all you can do is go into a local Sally's Beauty Supply, that sure, you can find products that will do the job. So I'm going to just put a check mark against this one that it did remove the gel after a year and has product and stuff like that stuck in it. This file is, as far as I'm concerned, is in the superior category. It still works, right? So let's say it did remove product, right? And this is an 80/80. And when I purchase them, guys, just so that you know, I get them like this for 10 pieces at a time. So I have files, okay? And this one is rounded, but when it came, it actually came looking like this one, except this one is just a different shape than that, but it's the same no-name brand file, okay? And that's all the products that came off of it. And then when you're using this hand file, you don't get as much of the fine dust flying in your face like you do when you get when you're using one of these or a bit on your e-file. All right, let's try Get Nailed 32. Once again, I told you a year ago today, not today, but a year ago, November, I bought this file, part of her Thanksgiving sale, Black Friday sale, or whatever. It even has some little purple glitters in there. I don't know if you can see that, but when I turn the file, it has a little glitter. It has product stuck in it, but it has a little bit of leftover product from when I did my soak off. You can see that it has mileage. It's sort of like Benzo, where I put stress on it in the middle. But this 80/80 file, let's see if it removes the product after. I told you guys, I've been saving these for the longest while, just to make a video such as the one I'm doing right now. No problem at all for removing the gel. Okay, and once again, like I said, I am making these videos because I want to show you that not only can the e-file, the hand file perform, it can do everything the e-file does. And if you don't have a good hand file game, your work is probably, I don't want to blanket everybody can't do it without a hand file. There's probably some people out there who can do it. I don't know who they are. But if you don't have a good hand file game, you're probably experiencing some difficulties. And I'm going to cut these off and soak them off. I'm just doing this for performance, okay? So this is the Get Nailed 32. And after all of that wear and tear on Get Nailed 32, it took the gel right off my finger. Okay. That's a Get Nailed. So after a year, where's my pen? After a year, it will remove the product. All right, so, and these are 80/80. I want to keep that in prospect for everybody. This This one is a coarse one. It says coarse, but the numbers is off here, so it looks like 100, 180. Or 180 or 8080. This one is a 8080. I use it, guys. I can't really read it, but I want to be honest about this, what I'm showing you guys. I am a brand name junkie just like everybody else, but I also have a frugal streak in me. Ooh, this file got hot. I don't know what that means, but I didn't really feel it. The other one felt that way. I'm not here to tell you, none of these company pays me. I'm just here to do a comparison to show you that you can probably get the same results, but you really need to be able to. I mean, this file removed the product, but it has less usage than the Get Nail 32 and the non-brand one. And I've had these, I want to say, a good, it probably bought it around the same time, because like I said, I was contemplating doing a video like this, but I did not use it as much as I use these two. Okay? But doing this now on the fly, I'm like, damn, why wasn't I using this file? This file is superior. Okay. So this one, this is the Tropical Shine. It also removes product. All right, we're in good company with these files. So if you have any of those files in your collection, you're doing good. Let's see what else we have. Now I have the Beauty Secret in a what do you call it? A square and a banana. And this was one of those that you can tell I used it as well. It has leftover product in it. This is not something I would use on a guest, people. This is my personal stuff that I am using for testing for longevity of the hand files. And this one is a you can it's rubbed off right here, and I do wash them, guys. So I want to say this is a 100, 180. Guys, I really hate having to get rid of this set. I got so much compliments on this set that I was like, I wish I can wear it forever. And I had a client on Saturday, today's Saturday, I'm sorry, Lord have mercy, on Friday. And she's like, Miss Carol, I want my nails just like yours. So I did her hair, her nails, and then I gave her a relax. So she had a mommy makeover, right? She had a mommy makeover. And I did her hair and nails. And every time I looked down at her hand, I was just so amazed. First of all, that it looked so good and that it was my work. And I was just like, OMG. So she's enjoying it now, so I'm taking mine off. All right, so this one absolutely did remove the product. Okay, and this is the Beauty Secret. And guys, I am not inhaling this stuff. Like, I absolutely do not remove product without my face mask on when I'm doing the hand file, the e-file. I absolutely do not do it without a face mask on, because I can see the stuff swirling around in the air, and this one is not really doing that when I remove it with the hand file. All right, so there was this Kiara Sky. I'm not sure if all the Kiara Sky hand files is like this. This is the Half Moon 8080. But this file came in one of the gift sets, like the box that had I bought it last Christmas. It had a red, a green, and a gold nail polish in there. It had 2 hand files, and then it had some glitter powder. But this 8080 feels weird. Let me, so I didn't, am I imagining things? I tried it before. Well, it's removing the product. That's all that we require at this stage. All we require it to do, and it is removing product. So, but the texture of this feels weird to me, but it's working like it's supposed to. Now, because I've done hair and I do deal with products all day long, I am very sensitive to what things feels like. So when I felt it, I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. But look at that. It just removed the product. So once again, if you have this particular Half Moon 8080 by Kiara Sky, and you doing handwork, you're in good business. It removed the gel. And like I said, I told you, it had to go through 3 layers of clear, and then 1 layer of white on the tips for the 1 layer of white on the tips for the design. And it had some cow print on there and some line drawing. And for all of them, they remove the product. So Kiara Sky, I'm not going to talk shit about your file no more. It removed the product. Did I put you on here? So Kiara Sky also removed the gel. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. So if you have any of those, I didn't use a Mia Secret for removing product, but we will use this for something else. Okay. Of all these files, will I buy any of them again? I absolutely will purchase each and every single one of them, but you can tell from usage. This is what I come back to. I don't have a file that I have my name on. I use this a lot at this stage where I need 80/80 work. If I'm doing buffing the surface of the nail, and for removing the top layers, I would use any one of these. I would use this one as well. And I have used all of these for those purposes. Would I purchase them again? Yes, I would. If you have any of those in your collection, you're doing just fine. Okay. This Beauty Secret, I found this at Sally's Beauty Supply. I definitely would buy those again. I've never had any problems with them. Okay, so this, like I said, I'm going to soak these off when I'm finished. Oh, wait a second. I still got more fingers. Hello, guys. So now this is not necessarily, the 180 is not something I would use. It's a finishing file. So let's not set ourselves up for that. But the let's try yeah, I wouldn't use these because they are, you can, but I would say those are more finishing work than they're doing heavy lifting work. Okay. Mia Secret was not in in that lineup. So let's not do that. Oh, my trash here. I'll put it in this thing right here. I have my trash can has holes in it. It wasn't really one for collecting dust. Okay. All righty. But I have something I could put it in. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about shaping. So I'm going to go back to the 3 or 4 brushes, that nail files that I have here, 5 of them that I would use specifically for shaping. And let's try a little shape work. Like I said, I'm going to soak these off today, so it really doesn't matter. But we're going to try, this is Kiara Sky 8080, and see if I can achieve sharp there is something about, and I know not all the Kiara Sky files feel like this. I'm not sure. I did a video. The last video I did was on the paper towels and stuff. It just feels a little bit plasticky to me, and I'm quite sure there's a reason for why it feels that way. It is actually doing the job, but in my hand, and I think that would bother me a whole lot. Oh, I don't know what it is. I will reach out to the company and ask for, tell them I do videos, and can they explain to me what is on their brush, their file. I don't know. I feel like the texture of this file, there's something about it that is actually working my nerves. All right, we're not going to use that one. It doesn't feel good in my hand, and I'm not sure why. Guys, I have a texture issue with food, a texture with stuff in my hands. Please forgive me. That's my hang up. That's how I'm wired. The texture of that file, I will do some research with the company, and I will call them and ask them if there is something I'm missing about that file. So stay posted for that, okay? Okay, so Get Nail 32. We're gonna try a different, well, let's try this on the same one. See, now it even sounds different. And can you see that it actually changed the shape, right? And then I'm gonna go up the nail. So I'm going to put a note right here to reach out to Kiara Sky and ask about that particularly the one that I got in that. And then when I get off of here, I am also going to go on their website to see if all of their hand files look like that one. It's a texture thing for me on that hand file that made me feel like I don't want to hold it. And I want you to see the scratch marks in here, and I'm actually going to leave them there on purpose because we're going to do some buffing work on them, right? So this is Get Nail 32. I absolutely loved what it did. Y'all don't talk shit about the shape. It's going to be cut and soaked off, okay? So we're going to put a check mark for the shape. And let's take one of these off and make it the shape category. Where we are. Get Nailed. This gets a yes from me for taking a licking, keep on ticking, and still being able to shape and remove bulk off of the nail. Okay? So would I purchase that again for this purpose? Yes, I would. Let's do the non-brand name, the one that I've been using forever with mileage on it, and see if it will do. This nail, I actually feel like it's lifting a little bit, so we're going to avoid that one because it hurts a little bit. Look at that sharp line, guys. This file, I'm telling you, y'all, I am actually holding everything up against it. It doesn't have a brand. It just comes like this. Right? And then when I go to the beauty supply store, the ones where you can buy stuff in bulk, these come in some big stacks like this, and then they break them down and sell it to you in a container like this. It doesn't have a brand name on it. But I promise you guys, when I would go to the nail tech back in Boston and in Georgia, this is the one they were using. So I believe before nails got so popular and everybody can do nails right now, the people who were actually the ones doing nails were using these products. So I'm assuming, hey, if it was good enough for them, it would be good enough for me. But now we have all these options to choose from. And so you have to have something to test it against to say, hey, this is a superior product. And so anything else that performs like this would be superior. So we will call this it doesn't have a brand name, but it is superior. Okay. I know some people are brand name junkie. I am too. I love supporting the people online, so you can see I have their stuff. But I also like to be realistic. Nobody's paying me, so I can say whatever I want. And in doing that, I will be honest with you in saying what it is I know about the product. So this right here is definitely shaping and removing bulk. So now I'm going to come back with another video explaining how the shaping and stuff and what it is I'm doing. Today we're just testing products, which product you should be looking forward to using when I come back. And then I'll give you like a shopping list of what I think you should have if you really want to learn how to do hand filing. Do I like this? Yes, I do. I sound like Ursula on The Little Mermaid. This one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Poor unfortunate souls. All right. I don't have kids, but I love kids TV. OMG. I almost don't even want to put this hand file down. I can't rant and rave enough about this. Guys, if you can't find a store that have these, I think I'm going to put some of these on my website. Look forward to it. I think I'm going to actually get something I can retail to folks who can't find them. Okay? This file is a definite yes for me. Yes, I would recommend it. Yes, I would purchase it again. And as you can see, guys, I have an arsenal of them. So take my word on that. All right, what else we going to do? Let's try. Oh, I put this in the wrong place. That was supposed to be Get Nailed. So since we did a yes there, let's see if we can find it and try it and see if I would do it again. That would be the Beauty Secrets. And we're going to use this Beauty Secret right here. It's a used one. I use it a lot, so that tells you something, right? I just want to see the significance in that it actually reshaped these already used nails. And I am curious as to what is on the KDS Sky file. It feels different than all the files that I have here. It almost has a plasticky feel to me. I could be wrong, guys. Don't hold that against me. Please do not hold it against KDS Sky until I call them or reach out to them and get some information on it. But the texture didn't feel good in my hand. Alrighty, so this will reshape and it will reduce bulk. I love KDS Sky products. I have their brushes. I have their acrylic powders. That's the first time I ever felt like something that it came from the company. It does not really feel good to me. So we'll have to find out about that. Okay, guys. It will reshape. Even though I have to say about this one, in comparison to this one and the non-brand name one and the Get Nail 32, this has product in it. And I feel like maybe I have so much product in it that it doesn't, I have to push a little bit harder to use it. And that is not the fault of the product, the file, but these have just as much, if not more product in it. And I still feel like I can work them. So, but it did reshape. So we leave that yes right there. Okay. Who else we got? Young nails. I don't have any young nails. See, this is another one. It is an 80/80. Guys, let me try it again. And you can tell I haven't really used this one. And it's because every time I tried to use it, it just felt weird. I can't explain it, guys. Don't hold it against me or the company. I just don't know what it is. It doesn't feel good in my hand. All right, let's try this. I wouldn't use that because of the grit for doing. Maybe let's try the 100 side. Alrighty, guys. This is a 100, 180. So it's a little bit, look how skinny it made the top of the nail. It will definitely cut the shape for you. So I'm just doing these videos. If you don't have a lot of files at home and you say, hey, I want to see this video Carol is going to put out for the hand filing, you have options of products you can get. This one, like I said, came from, none of my files came from Amazon. These are all either directly from the person whose brand it is or Sally's Beauty Supply. This bad boy is a coarse medium, so you have coarse on one side and the medium on the opposite side, and the coarse took this nail down, took the bulk off the top down, took the bulk off the top down, and I had a little bump on the bottom here. It's gone. All right. So this one, you can pick it up at Sally's. It's called the Beauty Secret. It works fine. And I actually use this for years. And I love a banana hand file. I love a banana hand file. Okay, so on that one, the Beauty Secrets, we will definitely do that again. I don't have a young nail file in my collection here. I'm quite sure I have it at the salon. And the grit for that I would use a 80/80 or 100, I don't have it here for the Mia Secrets, nor do I have one for Kiara Sky. And Tropical Shine, what do we have for you? This is a 180. It's a medium, but it's a coarse one here somewhere. Oh, I have one here from, oh, this is Beauty Secret as well. This is a 80/80. Yeah, so it pretty much works just like the other one. Let me just organize myself here, guys. Because now I can't find what I'm looking for. Put all the Beauty Secrets right here. Right in front of my face, the coarse one. All right, so wow, it definitely took the bulk down. Definitely took the bulk down. Like I said, guys, I'm about to soak these off, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so it'll work. It definitely will work. And this is a 80/80 on this side. Okay. Guys, what I'm trying to get at is these products will work, and they will work if you know how to use them. All right, so now that we have, let's say this was your work and you're finishing this, this is what you are going to buff, okay? You have options for buffers. If your work is not lumpy, your craftsmanship is as such that the nail is not bumpy, you can use any of these products right here to in the buffing department to buff your nails and get a smooth surface. This one has two textures. So this one has a coarse texture here and a finer texture on this side. And the reason why it looks like this is because on the last video that I did on buffing on smooth, I used these. Okay, so we're just going to use that again. It hasn't been used on any clients, just on myself. So I buffed with this on the top. And the first thing I noticed is that all of the scratch marks from the coarser hand file is now not as visible, and I can't feel it. All right. And then I'm going to go to the finer side and I'm going to further refine that. It buffed the nail, okay? And that's all. Oh, guys, my thumb is just sliding. I don't know if you can see it, but my thumb is just sliding over the nail unrestricted, okay? Traditionally, this is the one you would probably see at your local nail salon. And the reason why some of this is missing is because, guys, I like that superior smooth. And I would put some cuticle oil on the nail like so. This is something, and once again, you're going to hear me talk about Boston and Augusta a lot because these are the places that I was living and would get my nails done and got some superior nail work. Is the reason why I hold everything to those standards. This is the coarse side. So if you got a little bit of yeah, this nail is lifted. A little bit of cuticle oil on there. It smooths the nail out, and this has a coarse, medium, and a fine side. And I will do all three sides like that. Right? And then I go down to the fine side, and you should have no problems. Ooh, that smooth is really great. This is another one in this category, but the fine side on this side becomes the coarse side on this one, and then it gets even finer. All right. So if you're looking for that, if finishing your work and having it be done smooth is what you're looking for, and invest in products and know which one you're using. So this one is a little bit coarser, but it has a coarse, medium, and a fine side. And this one has a coarse, medium, and a fine side as well, but it's a little finer than the other one. Right? And you flip it over onto the medium fine. And then you go down to the fine fine. And if anybody's like, oh, well, when I am doing my hand filing, you're worried about getting around the cuticles? And like I said, guys, this is not the video for that. I'll show you how to do that and how to make sure that you get it sealed using your buffing block as well. Okay, that was smooth. What else do we have? Oh, we have these little ones. Same thing, guys. The only reason why I don't use these is, as you can see, I got some really big hands for a woman, okay? Oh, Lord. And this right here will drive me to drink. So if you have one of those petite little hands, y'all see me struggling with this thing, right? This would not be my cup of tea. But did it make the nail smooth? I could already tell. Yes, it did. Y'all don't talk about me My hands are just big. It's definitely made my hand smooth. All right, same thing with the orange. It just depends on what type of, what you're looking for. But if you have either one of these, it will definitely do the job. Goodness gracious, y'all. And this is why my clients pay me what I ask them for, because I'm about to show you guys something. You didn't hear me complain once about those buffers, because they're all going to make your nail smooth. A sponge though, because it is spongy, will add an extra layer of smooth to your nails. Now, I said on this nail before my nails was gliding on it, if this was ice, guys, I would be falling down. Okay? It is so slick. If it was ice, I would fall on flat on my butt. Unbelievable. All of these buffers, when I tell you this young nails, and that squeaky sound you're hearing, guys, when the nail is, yes, I want you to hear that. When the nail is smooth and there is nothing else you can smooth out, it will make that sound. You know the nail. It squeaks, okay? Smooth, smooth, smooth. Oh, I'm going to put some nail polish on this because I just want you guys to see what level of smooth I go for. This is my 100, 180, I believe, washable, disinfectable. So I stick it into the barbicide and clean them. Okay. So this is the 100 on one side, and then I go down to the 180. Oh my God. Guys, I'm not going to wash my hands, so don't talk about me because I have to get up and go outside. And it's actually my anniversary today, guys. But because we have a chef and all of the type of stuff, we are going over to the suite a little bit later, and I just had nothing else to do. So I was like, I know what I can do. I can go make a video for my friends on my channel. Guys, I don't know if you can see it. My hands is now crusty from all that filing. The nail is smooth, right? This is all handwork, guys. You can do it. I believe you can. Now, if that ain't smooth enough for you, get yourself one of these bad boys. At this point, there's nothing for this to smooth out, okay? Because the nail is indeed smooth already. I just showed it to you. But this gives you the ability to put your what do you call it? Your nail polish, your lacquer, your gel polish, uninhibited, guys. Uninhibited. And I'm going to use polish on this because I'm not going to gel it, because like I said, I'm about to soak them off, and that's just going to add another layer of work for me to do. But let me get my polish. I wasn't prepared to do that part, but give me 2 seconds. Let me find what I'm looking for. So I am renovating my nail room, and it is a hot mess, guys. So I can't show it to you just yet. Where is those? I have 2 bottles of hang in there, guys. If I can't find it, I will use something else. And oh, here they are, right in my face. This is another thing that I got at what do you call it? Sally's Beauty Supply. It's part of the Remember that these files, the Beauty Secrets, it's part of their collection, and this one is called Out the Door. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm not sure if Out the Door is from the same company. No, it's not. But this is a fast drying, top coat, and this is the base coat. So let's polish these nails real quick. And I don't have at the house a whole lot of what do you call it? Nail polish. So we're gonna use something, what is this, from China Glaze. I just want to show you how smooth this bad boy is. And this is a little thing too, something I make myself. I could make you one if you would like to. I like to have somewhere to put my hands when I'm working. Can you see that polish glide on there, guys? Yeah, this nail lifted, so there's something underneath it. Look at that. Is my hand on? Yeah, my hand is on. Ooh, this video went longer than I actually. So I have a dress and everything, guys. And my husband and I shut out the world today. But I'm inviting you into my world right now because we have, the car is going to come and pick us up and stuff. And I am such a busy person during the daytime that to make me sit down and do nothing is going to drive me to absolutely go mix a drink. And I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink that much, but you know what I mean when I say that. Look how smooth that is going down. And I'm only going to put one coat on this. I'm not going to, it's not going to be, I'm not going to leave it on. I just want to show you how smooth. And unless my work is this smooth, guys, I do not put anything on the top of it. So if your work is lumpy and bumpy, we'll talk about your craftsmanship. And we will work on that in the next video that I do, which is going to actually be the hand filing video. Guys, if your work is this smooth and you can't polish wood crap, you will impress somebody. Now, your hands should have been washed at this point in the game. We ain't got time for all of that. So I don't want y'all leaving comments, oh, she didn't wash her hands. Mind your business. No, sir. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm a soldier's wife, guys. I don't want to cuss. I'm working on my swear jar. Effortless with the application. No lumps, no bumps. It is smooth. And guys, this is what your clients are paying for. If you don't know what these two bottles of nail polish are, some of you are not polishing a lot, but there are some clients who are still requesting polish work because of the cost of gel work. What are you doing, fingers or toes? I personally don't like anybody drilling on my toes, so I do not put gel on my toes. And they're like, but we can soak it off. And it's like, no, I don't want any gel on my toes. Okay, that is what your handwork should look like. If you did a good shaping, drop in a comment whether the shape looks good or not. Be honest with me, because that's how I'm going to be able to improve myself as I bring content to you, right? That is smooth. When you go to the nail salon, that is what you're paying for. That smooth that is on the top. Okay? So you need I would say, an 80/80. You can buy it from somebody who's a name brand. I like Get Nailed because I've tried this product, not because Natalie is paying me, but I tried this product and I've used it, and it's still performing. I will buy it again. Who else? Of course, you guys know the non-brand name that I get, that I measure everything else up to. That was the standard before the popularity of nails right now, and everybody's branding their product. They have definitely stepped up their hand filing game, but this is what I measure everybody up to, so I'll definitely purchase that again. So you need an 80/80. I would get a 100/180, and I will also get either your buffers in this category or in the sponge category. Forget the mess up here, guys. I didn't know how else to do this. This small one will do the job. It doesn't work well for me because I have big hands, but it does work. So get your tools together and look out within the next couple of days for a video on hand filing from beginning to end. It was such a pleasure being with you guys on my anniversary today. As always, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you each and every single time. Have a great day, guys. I'm going to go downstairs and hug and kiss my husband. Bye.